microscope, iron.
Oh, it's trash night. Don't let me forget. Well, I think it is. It's weird because it's a holiday, but we'll put it out just in case.
Webcam, ironing board. Keep ironing board away from acetone. Now, if only I had some cigarettes, am I right? Okay, I've upgraded my mask as well. I'm now using a respirator because I was smelling acetone and it kind of gave me a headache. I don't know if that was placebo or what, but I'm upgrading. So, mask, wood block and sandpaper, roll, alcohol. And now that we have the respirator, I don't need the fan. So we'll clear up some much needed desk space so my computer can be all the way back here. This, like this. This, okay, I gotta get some stuff. Nitrile gloves, double-sided copper boards. Dremel tool. Goggles. Bag of etching shit, which should be handled with caution. Clamp. I love clamp! Okay, so now what I think is going to happen is I think I'm ditching yesterday's boards. I think that was a total waste because I don't know how it works. So debugging it will be a pain in the ass. But I've debugged the original circuit so much that it makes sense to iterate on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do two versions. I'm going to do one with magazine paper, and I'm going to do one with thermal paper because I'm running out of thermal paper. So I'm going to go... I'm just going to load the rest of the thermal paper into the printer. I'm going to put some magazine paper into this printer. We're going to print them. I'm going to go get them. That's it.
It's time to print. It's time to print.
Clamp. We don't need the clamp for a while. Okay, gloves we'll need. Alright. Alright, so this is the board. Should I make some final tweaks? Here's what I'm thinking. So then I just have some room. That's cutting it a little close with that thing. But it's not really. Can we look at it? I'm confident. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna print that. I'm gonna get the ruler and I'm gonna measure that. Just make sure it's right. $70, maybe just like 69.5. And like 99.5. It's like really close. So that's good enough for me. So let's print the back, not mirrored. Okay, then we're gonna do F mirrored print. And then we're gonna do print. And I'm glad I don't print the drawing sheet. I don't like the drawing sheet on there. Time to get my prints. And then we have our boards. We have our paper towels and alcohol, so we can wash them, clean them, and we can iron them right behind me. Sounds good. I just realized the one thing that I did forget is mounting holes. Okay, so as they are, they're aligned. We just need to make sure that we don't fuck it up. might not have the right screws, but we're not going to get even into that. Okay, so step 1. Alright, so we're going to take... Oh, one thing we were missing is... overhead camera. Okay. So we're going to take our fresh copper board. Honestly, I kind of want to try it without scrubbing it. Or well, I just don't like how it looks when it's scrubbed. Alright, you know what? We're gonna fuck it and we're gonna try the magazine one without scrubbing it. We are gonna do alcohol on it. So no sandpaper, because I don't like the sandpaper part. I think it's messy. Bunch of isopropyl. We're just going to coat the surface. Okay. Okay, now that it's coated, we can cap this off. Then we're going to cut out the magazine one. We're going to do the shitty one first because side one. Side two. I need a waste bin. I'm gonna go try to find a waste bin. Hey Mom, do you have a good waste bin? Acquired trash bin. Okay. So now we are going to iron on the first Can you see the ironing board? Okay. So we're going to iron on the first side. We can leave the second side done. Okay, the iron is on. Getting hot, hot, hot. Getting hot, hot, hot. Alright, let's see how hot it is. It's getting there. Let me get some water. Okay. Water has been completed. Yo, what's up, bro? I'm making, Here, wait, let me grab it for you. Alright, bro, if you're still here. So I'm making a digital, not a digital, I'm making an analog modular synthesizer. But I've been doing a side quest of making printed circuit boards. And so right now, I'm attempting my first 2-layer printed circuit board. So we're going to see how that goes. So I've got my iron here. And I've got a piece of magazine paper. And I've printed my circuit board using a laser printer, which is basically just the toner, the ink is just plastic, I guess. Some sort of thermoplastic. So if I get it hot, then it'll melt again and it'll adhere to the metal. And then that metal will be masked for any etching. So if I try to get rid of the metal, anything that's inked will not get removed. Okay? So we'll check that that it's hot. It is very hot, so now I can go ahead and drop the iron down. I wish I had a big screen for chat. Lots of people do it. It's pretty common. Let's see, maybe I can open up Twitch chat. Wait, actually, isn't there like a creator dashboard? And then maybe I can just open up chat stream manager. That's what I was thinking of. And then pop out chat. And I could probably zoom in on this. Okay, now I can see your chat, bro. Okay. So we're going to apply some pressure. Okay, it does seem like it maybe started to burn a little bit. It's not that complicated. I'll explain it. I'm just kind of rushing, so I'm not able to explain it as well. So what about you? What do you make, bro? What do you make? What about you, though? What do you do? Okay, so, all right, so we can let that one cool. The other one, the other one, I'm gonna lightly, oh, look at that one. That one's completely fucking destroyed. I hope they're not all like that. Okay, I think that's the only one. I want to see if I sand that. Does that get better? It does seem to get a little better if I sand it down. Okay. I don't want to risk it on this board, though. I want a good one. Okay, this one looks very good. Make trading bots. That's sick. You make any money? Oh, nice. At one time, I really wanted to do like high frequency sports betting, but no more. Now I want to make things. I still think high frequency sports betting could be really cool. Yeah. I honestly don't give a shit about sports, but some of my friends did. Okay, so now I'm going to sand this lightly. Well, I guess I'm going to dry it and sand it. I guess I can turn this off. Okay, this one is cool, relatively cool now, so I can show you what it's like to peel. Oh, this transfer was horrible. This transfer was completely unusable. We're going to have to scratch this off. I wonder what I did. Horrible transfer. One of my worst yet. So I don't know, you probably can't tell, but tons of traces are broken. It's totally unusable. So that's an L. Alright, so now I want to do the same thing. So we'll have to get acetone and a toothbrush. Yeah. Yeah. And so this covers up, so then you put this chemical on top of this, and anything that doesn't have the ink gets washed away. Alright, whatever. So I'm going to try it with a good paper. So we're going to just lightly sand it. I wish I had even... Okay, so now we're going to do another rinse. Get all the copper off of it, all the extra copper off of it. Okay. So yeah, can you actually see this on the cam? I don't have the best light. I have yellow light, not white light, so it's going to be hard. So I'll show you. So now I've sanded this down a little bit. We'll try to dry it. Okay, then what I'm going to do is do the same process that I just did with this special kind of paper that's slightly glossy. You can probably see that. And it's not glossy on the other side. So this has transferred, and it's supposed to be special type of paper. Okay, almost ready. Okay, so now we have this. We have our sanded down board. It's been polished a little bit. Okay, now I'm actually gonna try to do this a little bit better. How long have you been doing sports betting? Are you still here? How long have you been doing trading, I mean? Okay, so that's probably good enough. Okay, now we can switch to webcam. Oh, sick. How old are you? Okay, so now we can turn this back on. Is it on? And I could switch to my chat window. Getting good at this. Oh, nice. I'm 24. Okay, let's see. Is it hot? It's pretty hot. Let me start a stopwatch so that I can see. So I've been doing about 15 seconds already, probably. I saw some people say 10 to 15 minutes. I think that's way too much. Yeah, no, I am trying to make music with it. Yeah. So actually, later I can show you it working. Basically, I just plug that box that I had, that wooden box, into the wall, and then I plug a speaker into one of the outputs, and you can hear not a sine wave, but a sawtooth wave, and you can change the pitch of that sawtooth wave with another voltage. But it's a far cry from what people would consider real music. My mom thinks it sounds like trash, but I think it's cool. Okay, so that's been about a minute. I'll hold it here for maybe 10 more seconds. Get some pressure on it. You really just want to make sure that all of the ink is transferred. And I think that's the problem with the magazine paper. But I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to get some acetone and a toothbrush. And I gotta get something from the shed, a container to hold. Actually, I think I have a container. And then I'll show you how to wash off the acetone. Actually, you know, I don't need to get the toothbrush. All right, so we're gonna let that cool down, and we're gonna do an experiment. Okay. It's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do an experiment. For acetone, I like to have nitrile gloves. And a respirator. Wait, hold on. I mean, acetone isn't that bad, but I don't, you know. Yeah. Okay, so okay. Hmm. Too much. Okay. Okay, so now I'm going to do a little experiment, and I'm going to see if sanding it down actually helped. So I have another magazine which is supposed to be the other side of it, and I'm gonna see if sanding it really does something. So this is the same side, and we're just gonna see if we can get a better transfer. I'm gonna do this carefully. Okay. Okay. Alright, that's a pretty good sanding. So now we're gonna, since there should be particulate on there, more alcohol. Get it all over there. Yeah, I don't know if you heard me yet. Just curiosity. Just wanting to do it. Seeing people on YouTube. Seeing people on YouTube manufacture semiconductors and being like, I don't even know how to make a PCB. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try a second attempt. This time, basically, we're going to test the hypothesis that you really do need to buff the board. All right, so we're going to switch over to webcam. Turn this on. While we wait for that to heat up, I can show what it looks like when you peel off transfer. An ebook reader, that's cool. Wow. You can totally tell that transfer worked amazing. This paper does such an amazing job. I know, it looks so cool. Okay, so we're gonna, in order to preserve it, because we're gonna, so the next steps are basically, we're gonna drill some holes in it, we're gonna put components through it, then we're gonna take the other side, the other paper we have, poke holes in that so it's lined up. And then once it's lined up, we'll be able to iron the second side and make sure that there's no, because the back side and the front side need to be aligned. And this is the part that I've been really struggling with. Okay, so it's probably warm enough. Link the ebook reader thing. I want to see the ebook thing. Okay, wait, let's do our test. Wipe the board. That's hot. Oh, how can I get chat on my phone? Cool. Oh, strange parts? Dude, I didn't know he coded. That's crazy. Strange Parts does a ton of electronic stuff. He has these great tours where he goes around and he tours like PCB manufacturers. Dude, Strange Parts is sick. I didn't know he coded, bro. That's crazy. I didn't know he live streamed. That's sick. Yeah, no, he's like super big. Like, look up Strange Parts on YouTube. I should be timing all of this so that the procedures really unlock, but it should be adhering to the board more than it is. What I think I might do, since I feel like there's some... Like, the part that makes the page stick to the copper board is the ink itself, I think. So if I put a big, thick rectangle around the edges, maybe the corners won't come off as much. Okay, so we're going to let that cool. And then in the meanwhile, we can just chill for a second because I need to figure out what is going on. So we need to, I guess, plug in the Dremel tool because that's the next thing that we need. And I'm actually going to... I'm going to set up this table because I don't like... the Dremel tool in my workspace. I think I'm back. Okay. So now I just need I need a surge strip, I think. But we can do that in a second. Okay. Respirator. Okay, so let me just show you. This is cooled down a good amount. I remember the last time I did this, I think I got a good transfer, but I needed to put it in water to peel it off. No. No. It's not good enough. And I'll show you why it's not good enough. I gotta get a surge strip, or no, I can just use this extension cord. Because we're done with the, no, we're not done with the iron. Okay, hold on, I'll be back in a sec, because I need to get some stuff. Okay, I'm back with a second put this here. This is fine. Okay. Second power cord and one of these dongles. And I have something pretty cool that I think will be interesting. I can make a new thing called scope. Add it. Little USB. I need a longer USB. I need everything to be wireless, actually. Okay, so here we go. Cables, cables, cables. The bane of my existence is cables. It makes it so hard to move my setup around. Okay, so we get a new video capture device, I think. And this is going to be... Wait, no, maybe it's not video capture. Let's see. Oh, wait, I have to turn it on. Boom. All right. Check it out. Okay, now we want to do transform. Oh, and I actually want to add, let's see. This is me, copy, paste. Okay, so now I'm here. And I'm on top. And then this guy, we want to do transform, fit to screen, Control F. Okay, cool. So what we have here is a microscope. And so you can see here, like that trace, totally broken. All of these traces totally broken. You can see here, the pad's just not there. Like, this is not going to work. We don't have continuity. So anyways, that's unfortunate. But now let's compare with our good one. I mean, look at that. Look at that. Like, maybe a little bad, but other than a few things, like, we clearly are going to make electrical contact with all that copper. So I'm very pleased about that. I will say, though, I don't want to fully attribute... I mean, obviously the paper is better. Like, that's already one thing. But I do think that buffing it with the what's it called, the sandpaper, helped a little possibly, but I'm not sure. The magazine paper was working for me when I had really thick traces. I don't know what I need to do better to make because the thing is, magazine paper is common, and so it's always nice to use cheap materials. But okay, so now we have at least one board, and we've already failed on one count. But now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this board and we're gonna drill some holes into it, and then so I need to get the drill bits. Hold on, I'll be back in a sec. Okay, and one of the things that I learned from last time, so I brought a bag of goodies, random wires, because what I learned is that my holes on my former PCBs are too big. So we can still use that old board. Let's see, can you see that? So the problem is, these traces before I did the... they weren't great. Wait, actually, let me find the right example. Wow, I got every one except the one that was good. Actually, no, you know what? I think that might have been the good one. No, this is the thermal paper. This is the one that uses the thermal paper. And so you can see here, when I drill the hole, I'm actually taking out this corner. And so it's not like the worst thing in the world because there's still electrical contact, but the problem is soldering to it is way more difficult. So what I'm going to try to do is drill with these drill bits. They're carbide drill bits. And I'm going to try to find the smallest size that will fit some of my components. So let's just get to it because we only have one board anyways. So, okay, so I want to do normal. No, I want to do webcam. Actually, hold on. I'll do webcam, and then I'll point it, and you should be able to see me. So I got the drill bits, the goggles, and the respirator. Okay, I need the cable. Where did I throw that fucking cable? Okay, give me a second while I set up here. Okay. Fuck, dude. This thing is not... There we go. Okay. Alright, we have power. Here. We'll take this chair. Here. Now what I need is my clamp and this wood thing. And actually, I have a thicker piece of wood that I use. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this clamp, a piece of wood, so that I can hold the board in place. I want two papers on top of each other making contact. Yeah, so like there's wires on one side and then there's wires on the other side. They're electrically isolated, but the holes will connect them if I want them to. And so I want the holes to be small so that I don't... I want to prevent it from being hard to solder to. If there's copper all around the hole, then it's really easy for the solder to get sucked into a little cone that holds the wire really in place. Okay, so let's do it. Piece of wood. Now I need my board. And so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to... Okay. Let's do this. Alright, so I've decided what parts I'm going to drill my initial holes into. I'm going to drill my holes into this bottom one, this top one, and this one. 3 coordinates should give me enough for it to be locked in place. Oh, I cut my gloves. I need new gloves. Good thing I bought 150 gloves. I don't like any of this nasty chemical stuff. Like, I really don't like the fiberglass. I think it gets everywhere. So I like to do it elsewhere. I mean, I wish I had a milling machine, a CNC mill, that would just do it for me. But alas, no such thing. Fuck, these gloves are impossible to get on. This is the hand where I need it to be on really well. No, actually, that's not true. Okay. So, ready for drilling. Dude, where are you based out of, by the way? I'm curious where you're at. I would guess New York if you're doing trading, but, you know, it could be anywhere. The Big Apple. Okay, last time before I... Oh, you're in Europe. Cool. Glad that Europe has people working on their financial markets, because all the cool shit happens in America, because we don't have fucking regulation. Alright, so I need to switch over to webcam. Alright, and then I just need to get set up with my board. Oh, and then the last thing is I want this bag of components. Wait. So the first thing is I'm coming to the conclusion that you really need a drill bit or a drill press to do this because getting it accurate is just basically impossible. And the other thing is I need light. Whoa. Okay, that should give me some more light. Maybe too much light. I don't know. Shit. It's as far down as it goes. Alright, whatever. Okay. I think I used a slightly a drill bit that's slightly too small, so I'm going to do one more thing. Okay. So now I'm gonna get like a needle. I really fucked up on these holes. The first one is good. This hole is not that good because it's gonna be kind of annoying to solder to, but with just a ton of solder, it'll be okay. This one clearly is kind of fucked up, but I think I can make it work. Because the thing is, that pad, this pad happens to not be used basically at all. So I'm kind of getting lucky. What I should have done, I can just do this. What I should have done is added mounting holes, which you can do, which I just forgot to do, to the schematic. And those mounting holes I could make small enough that I could use them as my guides. But it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I just need to go get a needle, so I'll be back. Mom, do you have a needle? Thanks. Okay. All right. So now I have one of these pin cushions. I can go overhead. Okay, now I'm going to cut this out of here with my invisible scissors. And you know what's so funny? Is that you can literally get your board made online for like $5. And you get like 10 of them for like $5. But you know what? I can't wait for 20 days to get my board because it comes from China and the shipping times just take forever. Yeah, man, it so is. I do want to eventually order from them once I'm good enough at making. The thing is, I feel like my designs aren't professional enough to be sent out yet because I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait 20 days to find out that my board is wrong. You know what I mean? Like I want to test it here and not have to wait. Okay, so we cut it out. Throw this away. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to take this very thin pin. We can get rid of the microscope for now. We don't really need it. Yeah, I do it for fun, but I mean, I also want to finish the project, so it's kind of... Okay, so now we have to do some reasoning here, because this is going to go on... So this is like this. Wait, so how is this supposed to be on here? Oh, I guess it's... No, I guess it's right. This is supposed to be on here like that. So poke a hole here. Ooh, that worked really well. I liked how that worked so well. Ooh, it did make a, okay, I can easily scratch off the ink though, so I have to be careful. Okay. Second hole made. I actually should just use, I've got 2 tickets to Iron Maiden, baby. Oh shit. I'm peeling off the ring. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to flip this over. I'm going to put this in the hole. Put this in the hole. Is that even lined up? No way that's lined up. Wait, I think I fucked this up. I might have to print again. Alright, I have to slow down. I'm gonna get my chair. We gotta think about this. How am I gonna power it up? I'll show you. Oh wait, not that. Okay. So what you get from the wall, you're in Europe, so you get 240 volts, but here in the US we get about 120. Okay, so okay, so basically I take, hold on, I gotta get something. Okay. So, I take this, which is called a wall wart, and what it does is it takes the wall voltage of 115, 120 volts AC, and it converts it to 15 volts AC. Then, I designed a power supply, and that plugs into something like this. Okay? So then on the back of this, I have a wire coming out, and those wires go to this thing. And then this thing basically converts the plus and the 15 volts AC to plus 12 volts DC and minus 12 volts DC. So I have, and it also gives me a ground, a common ground that goes to the wall. So it gives me 3 things: ground, plus 12 volts, and minus 12 volts. And those will go to the synthesizer and be used for power. So that's how the power works. Okay, so let's go back to the overhead cam. Okay, so we need to figure out if I just made the wrong holes. Oh, I totally did. Hold on. Wait, there's no way this works because this needs to go like that. It needs to go like that. Okay. Okay, there we go. So I think I did make the right holes. I've got 2 tickets to I don't know why that one shows up only as one thing. Okay. I like this method so much more than the tape method. People online say that you should use tape, but I think that that is insanity. I need to be precise about this, I feel like. I can't just do whatever I want. I've got 2 tickets to Yeah, I made a power supply, yeah. Okay, cool. So now we have this thing with pins in it, but I need to take them all out because what we need to do is we need to sand and wash this side of the board before we do anything. And then we're ready to get cooking, bro. Then we're ready to get cooking. We're ready to cook it up. Breaking Bad style. Alright. So I'm going to put these needles back in the thing so I don't poke myself. Well, I'm going to use them in a second. I don't really give a fuck about poking myself. Yo, remind me to put new gloves on when I start cooking it up, because otherwise we're going to have a problem. Okay. Okay, so what we need to do is we need to get our sandpaper. I'm not. I'm just fucking with you. Okay, we're sanding it up. Actually, hold on. Let me do this. All right. So now we got to wash it. And here's actually a good tip is so acetone will melt the ink, but alcohol won't. So I can use alcohol to clean things safely without being scared that it's going to destroy the ink. Pour up the alcohol. I'm excited. I think that this is going to go well. Okay, now it's clean. Now we can put back in our pins. Maybe let it dry with the heat. I have this super bright light that's hot. And it'll dry things like this alcohol super quickly. Okay, now we need to make sure that put this face down in the right spot. And then what we want to do is we actually want to put the pins through. Let's see. Okay, wait, I got it. We're going to put it through downward. No, wait, am I an idiot? We want to put it through from the bottom so that it'll lay somewhat flat. Okay. We're going to see how this goes. This is the... Well, the cool part's coming up where I pour the chemical in that etches the copper away, but there's not that much stuff left, honestly. It's not like that much stuff. I mean, for the whole modular synth, there's like a lot left to do, but that's... Because the thing is, this is only one module. This is the oscillator, but you need filters, amplifiers, you need like delay and reverb. You can go on forever and ever, so... Oh, shit. Okay, so wait, hold on. Okay. Alright, so now what we're going to do is we're going to iron this. Yeah, but I want to but I want to be sort of done with it, honestly. Just because I want to build some other stuff. But no, I like this project. And I really want to see it through. Okay. I've got two tickets to... I want to build a PCR machine. Polymerase chain reaction. Okay, so let me... Gets to iron, baby. It's not that complicated. A PCR machine, all it does, if you get rid of all the reagents and stuff, all it is something that heats up, cools down. Heats up, cools down. And it just does that relatively quickly. And so the way that you do it is you use the thing called a Peltier module, which basically you can make... It's like two pieces of metal sandwiched together, and they're different types, and it does something called a thermoelectric effect or whatever, and if you put a voltage across it, it gets hot on one side and cold on the other. And so usually they use it for like refrigeration, but it turns out you can use the hot side for like heating up a piece of aluminum that will be used to put your little sample in. still not that hot. But yeah, the stuff that's left for tonight is... I'm going to want to solder this thing, but I don't know how much steam I got left. It's only 1 hour 30 into this, so like we're pretty early, and it's only 7 at night. Okay. All right, here goes nothing. Okay, so now I'm peeling the needles out of this thing because supposedly it's been locked in place by the heat of the thing. Oh man, I'm excited. I really hope this works. I should have made 2, but oh well. Thanks, dude. I'm glad you're excited, man. I am too. Okay, that's probably good enough. Okay, so we're going to let that cool down for a little bit. And while we do that, we can start to clean up all of this crap that I have everywhere. So this one was a total failure, but I don't give a shit. Okay. Okay. Good shit. Okay, I'm gonna switch my gloves soon. You put these copper boards back. We definitely don't want to have the copper next to the ferric chloride because then we lose all of our copper boards. Okay. Scissors. All right. So now I'll show you the goodies. Unboxing video from hell. All right, so we got our dry station. So let me set it to overhead because we're not going to be able to change it once we're... So we got our dry station. Let me swing this up here. Okay. We got our container for etching. We got our water bath. So you can put this over here, this over here. I'm glad it's not windy. It's really annoying when this is windy. Then we got the piece de resistance ferric chloride. So this stuff reacts with copper. Okay, so I'm going to throw away my gloves. I'm going to go take a piss because this usually takes like 15 to 20 minutes to etch it all away. But since there's double the copper in it, I don't know. I might have to flip it over. Yeah, we'll see about that. That'll be new. Why do we need the water bath? You need to rinse off all the crap once it's all eaten away so that it's, just to clean it. I don't need to bathe it really. It's just, I guess part of the problem is that some of the ferric chloride gets in here, and you can't just pour that into bushes because it'll kill plants and shit. So what you do is, I'm just storing this so that I can properly dispose of it later. Okay, so I'm gonna take a piss and we're gonna do this shit. Okay, it's getting cold. I'm put on a jacket, and the jacket will help it so that if any splashes on me, it won't be as bad. Have a drink of water too. This isn't as bad as I'm making it seem. Like, this really only takes like 15, 20 minutes. Okay, let's get it. All right, so this first step. The first step, let's check. Please be a good. Not too shabby. Not the worst thing in the world. Nothing that I think we can't fix. We want to switch over to the scope. I don't want to put this on the metal, so I'll have to hold it, so we're not going to get as close of a zoom in as maybe we want. But, mostly not bad. You can see this, we're going to have to repair that with just some solder bridge. Which this I think is okay because whatever that is, I don't even know what is that. I guess that's a resistor or something. I don't know what that is. But as long as it makes contact. And the other thing that's interesting about this is that we're going to have to solder it on both sides. That's something that I really haven't thought about. You can see this trace. Is that broken? You might need to add some extra solder to make sure that that's not broken. Anyways, the real question will be, how lined up is this really? Because this is the first real board that I've ever made. Like, the other boards are just total cheap shit. Alright, so back to overhead. Put on some gloves. And we're going to get cooking. Okay, now next is goggles. Because I don't want to do anything with my eyes. I don't want to fuck up my eyes, bro. And then we got the respirator because I don't want to breathe in copper in the air. Here we go. Now we just shake it for about 15 minutes. Maybe we'll do it for 10. Then I'm going to flip it over and we're going to see what's up with that. Yeah, it's so boring. Here, I'll take it out. You can start to see. Well, you can't see much yet. You can't see much yet. I want to build something that'll do this for me. It should be pretty easy. Yeah.
No way, bro. That shit, I'm not letting, dude. I don't want this to get everywhere. I mean, like, yeah, maybe, but that seems sus. A swing. It could work. It could work. I was too quick to judge. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so you can see maybe the edges are starting to get a little bit done. Okay, Google. Okay, Google. Fuck, I hate my phone. Okay, Google. Fuck this dude. I want to play some music, bro. How long has it been? It's been 7 minutes. Yes, I can. I absolutely can watch the bull for 10 minutes. I've done it like 4 times already. Check it out. Starting to get there. Yeah, so, okay, so you have ink. You can make them out of Sharpies, right? So you take a copper board, you take a Sharpie, you clean the board, you Sharpie on the board, then you put it in this stuff, and anything, yeah, just the mask, yeah. Just the mask. The boards themselves are made of copper and fiberglass. I'll show you. I'll show you once I'm done. You use a program for doing specifically that. The program is called, yeah, I'll show you. So we're almost done with the first side. So close. There's still some copper on the front side though. Yeah, it's KiCad. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one. There's lots of them, but that's my favorite because it's free and open source. Dude, I never asked you, what language do you code in? Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay, we are almost done, bro. We are almost done. It's just these tiny little bits on here. It's just this part and this part. It's so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna get some more water for the water bath. Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough. Okay. All right. All right, it looks good to me. I'm just gonna tap some of the excess off here. Look at that. Oh my god, it looks so cool. It looks so cool. Okay, so now we're gonna dry it. Okay. Got a funnel. Okay. So now we take acetone and look at that. Isn't that just magic? It's copper. It's copper, bro.
All right, I'm back from the town of whatever. All right, so now I'm gonna put this up on the scope. I want to be careful with this thing because this thing took really a long time to make. But so here, if we look at it now, you can see it's not perfect. I have to make like 4 of these, dude. Because, okay, well, one of them I just wanted to see is I want to make the exact same one, a copy of this. And I just want to see if I can do it with the magazine paper. It doesn't seem like I'll be able to do it with the magazine paper. Hold on, I need to clean up a little bit. Okay, but yeah, but for all of the boards in the system. Oh, also, okay, wait, what is that for? I don't know what that's for. But it turns out that this one that I kind of messed up, it's actually really important. So this trace is actually really important. I said it wasn't important earlier, but it's actually the power for one of the chips. So I need to make sure that it's all clean and good. So now, look at that. I mean, just a tiny little thing and we're toast. Luckily, it doesn't look like we're toast. But I would hate to solder all this together and then find out that it didn't work. But one thing that's really awesome is that if I take a bright light and I shine and I look at it through the bright light, this probably won't come through. I don't know why the cable for this is so short. Let me try to do something here. Okay. So that's not gonna work. Maybe if I. Okay, how hold on. Let me think about this. I I think I have a flashlight. Let me try to do this. It's a little bright. What I'm trying to show is the alignment. Because the thing is, it's double-sided, and the biggest challenge with going from a single-sided to double-sided is making sure that the traces are aligned on both sides. And I think I actually did a pretty good job of that. Okay, so new gloves. Okay, so the next step is to drill holes in all of this. So we're going to drill holes in all the places that we need to drill the holes. Alright, I should stop worrying. Let me take a picture to just the document. Okay. Okay, so now we need to drill a bunch of holes. And this is where... God, this is nerve-wracking because... Alright, fuck it. I mean, there's only one way to do this. It's to fucking try. Let's see, what time is it? 7:36. It's only 7:36? Damn, it's early, bro. I got 2 hours to finish this thing. Okay. Alright, so now it's just a bunch of drilling.
Sorry, man.
Sorry, bro. That part just takes so long. Yeah, dude. I stream often. Follow me, dude. I hope you're still here, but yeah, if you're not, oh yeah, that was a long time ago. Okay. Well, Okay. So we're done dremeling, so I'm gonna clean that up. It's almost morning, dude. These people that watch me, bro, they stay up for the show. You know what I mean? They stay up for the show. Okay. Oh, you're still here, bro. Yeah, sorry, man. So hold on. Let me see if the flashlight trick will work. Can you? It's too bright. Let me see if I can hold on. You can kind of see flashes. Those flashes are it shining through the hole. Oh, nice. Who's playing right now? Not that I really follow basketball. So I think it came out okay. I don't think it came out perfect. There was some drift from back to front. And what I realized is that it's more important to drill the front first, but I drilled the back first. I mean, all the holes are the same, but I flipped it over. Okay, I need to take a piss. Let me get on the microscope, actually. Okay, so you can see here. The holes, this is a good example. See these holes? So on the back side, if you flip it over, these two holes are cut pretty much perfectly. Wait, hold on, where am I? In the center. But when you flip them over, they're not. Oh, I just realized I missed two. Fuck. That's not good. Okay, I gotta do two more. And then I'll be actually done with the Dremel. The Dremel is so boring. This is why I need a nice computer vision milling machine. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Part of the problem too is that I'm cutting at an angle, I think. Get all the fucking fiberglass out of my jacket. Okay, but I think let me do a test. Make sure that I really have every hole. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's very hard to tell unless I shine a light through it. Okay, now I need to get. I don't know where I put those ICs. I had some ICs on the table over there earlier. I don't know where I put them. Oh, here they are. Okay. So what we want to do. These ICs are dead, but we want to see, do they fit? Of course not. Oh, this is gonna be a pain in the freaking head, bro. Pain in the neck, dude. Dip 14 my ass. Okay, so here's what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna put these in the holes. I think next time I need to go in and do a global thing where I change all the holes to be larger. Because the drift is just horrible. I think all 7 are in on that side, so as long as I just move these individually, which is fucking annoying. The drift is particularly bad because some go in some way. You gotta be really skilled at the fucking... I think that the ICs will obviously be the hardest because there's 14 pins that you need to line up. Resistors and capacitors are probably pretty easy to get by with. Doing pretty little. Oh shit, it's taking up some of the copper. Need a better tool for this. Try to use a pen. Push it. Into the right spot. Over a little bit. Oh, fuck. God damn. Oh, nice. Nice. Okay, here, I'm ready to show something finally. You probably can't tell, but the legs are through all of them. If only barely. Yeah, I probably need to clean up some of these holes because they're just really bad. Okay, let's try to do the second IC. I already bent the fuck out of these legs. It probably depends on what side I did it on. See, this is why I need a cut on the front side because that's where the components actually go on. I might need to redo this whole thing. But I think that this might be the front side, so in which case I'm actually kind of lucky. Nice. Okay, so we have the second legs on. So I'm gonna try to take off this IC. Okay, so let me actually see which. Oh, wait, actually, whatever. You can stay on the scope. I just want to see which side is front and which side is back. And I thought that was supposed to be mirrored. Most definitely is not. Oh, it is mirrored when I printed it, but that's, yeah, it's so funny working with this stuff. And she doesn't give a damn about me, 'cause I'm just a teenage dirtbag baby. Okay, so what we're gonna do, since, wait. Okay. Oh yeah, it's not gonna work. So where's my pen? I think this might go better with the things with really long legs. Should I go get one of those? It's gonna drive me fucking crazy. All right, let me try to get one of those IC holders. Let me get that bucket. Okay. So wait, so this is a 16 pin. Sure, if I 16. I swear I saw a bunch of 14 pin guys. Okay, that's a 14 pin guy, but these legs look thick. These might be good. Wait, this looks perfect. Might take some cajoling. Wow, that's really painful. Once I get this in, I'm just gonna solder it, I think, right away. Because I feel like getting the ICs in is half the battle. I hope I'm not destroying my traces. Maybe I should put this on a piece of paper. Oh wait, I have the needles. Maybe the needles will help. Deep 15. Deep 15. Sally, did you pick up the tomatoes? Fuck. Get in that bitch. Okay, I think one side is actually in. I take it out. I don't want to take it out. I don't want to risk it. This is not something that I need to concern myself with. Okay. Now does this guy go in? Listen to iron. I might just have to order my chips, because this is one of the most ridiculous things. Come with me Friday, don't say maybe. Get in there, bro. Oh my god, it's so close. God, it's so close, I can fucking taste it. Let me see if I can... Can I tell? The third from last doesn't look very good. Oh my god, I think I did it. That's not coming out no matter what, bruh. That was seriously painful. Now let's do it again. Hopefully we can find one like that. Alright, I think I have one inside. I just put this one in there. Oh, nice. Okay, so let's work our way out of there. Okay, we're gonna start from that side, I guess. Okay, we got 3 of them in there on that side. Okay. Wait, where even is that one? There it is. Oh my god, I think I might have gotten it. I think I got it. Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it. Suck on that, donkey brains. Anyways, it's in there. It's hard to tell, but it's in there. That's fine. Wait, hold on. That's fine. As long as they don't break. Now, part of the problem is we actually do want to... Okay, wait, hold on. Please tell me they're not broken. If they're broken, I'm going to be so sad. Okay, they're not broken. But I want to pull this out of there slightly. So that... Because the thing is, I need to solder on it on both sides. Oh, what are these things for? These things are for holding... So, okay, yeah, actually, now's a good time for me to show you, because I got them in, what the hell is going on. Okay, so you use this program, and actually, I streamed earlier today. It's on my YouTube. All the VODs are on my YouTube if you want to see. But, so this is KiCad. You can open up what's called the schematic, and the schematic defines all the logic of the board. So these are all components that are placed, and their spatial orientation and position just does not matter. But then you go and you start editing a PCB. You start laying it out. And you actually place the components onto the board. And so these are two chips. These are two chips that I use in driving the board. And so basically these are little holders. These things are called socket holders or whatever. Oh wait, I'm not on the scope anymore. And these holders allow me to place the actual chip in the holder without me having to burn the chip, because it's not that they're expensive, but sometimes you want to reclaim parts from boards, and so this allows you to take them out. So you solder to these. Okay. I think, let's see, how far are we into this? It's been 3 hours. Huh. Okay, let me start some cleanup, and then I am going to try to... I think I'm going to try to solder and just see what soldering onto these is like. But God, this process is so painful. Especially because we're going to have to solder onto both sides. The shapes of the lines, they don't really matter at this level. When you get to really high levels, when people are designing like boards for professional shit, like the power plane, if it draws more current, will be like way thicker and stuff like that. So in some sense it matters. And actually, an interesting thing, in very high frequency designs, oh, you can't see my thing, but whatever. In very high frequency designs, they'll actually have to do what's called trace length matching. And so they'll take, let me see if I can pull up a picture of it, because it's a good thing. Trace length matching. Yeah, this is a great picture. So basically, they add all these squiggly lines so that the electrons, when you send a signal over here and send out a signal over here, the computer gets them at the same time. Because if they're delayed, then the whole thing is fucked up. So you have to do this trace length matching thing. Look at that. That's horrible. They're just so, and I think it was just because I was pressing down, not vertically. This is why you need a drill press to really do this stuff. Drill presses aren't that expensive, but I don't have space for it, really. Maybe I'll have it raised a little bit. Let's see, please don't break. Please don't break. Please don't break. That's because of this one. Move this guy a little bit. And move this guy. Okay, that should be good. Okay, I think I'm gonna try to solder onto these babies. Alright, let me clean up and I'm gonna solder it. Okay, now I just need to put away the bag of death, which is the etching bag. Is this my dry one? Okay, the dry one also goes in there. Okay. Okay, the etching bag is good. Okay. Let's see. We don't need this thing with the needles anymore, I guess. Okay, I'm just gonna get the soldering iron. We're gonna bang this out. Okay, what can I get? What can I move? Yeah, I'm getting hungry. I don't know. Yeah, I need to finish the link too. Either's fine. Whatever's better. Okay. All right. I can get back to. Hold on. I guess I gotta put this here. Oh, I gotta bring this in. Bring the alcohol and the acetone in. And I'll bring the. Dude, so much of projects is cleaning up. Yeah, it's such a process. Okay. I need to. Dude, this lamp that I have gets so hot. It smells like it's burning. It's so bright though, I love it. You need light. You need a light. Okay. Oh, I need to get the solder itself. Overhead. Or do you want to do the underside first, or do we want to do the? I guess this is fine. Okay, that's dirty. Let's plug in the iron. When did I start making what? When did I start making what? Oh, here's the last pin. There we go. Put this back. Oh, the whole synth? Honestly, like 2 months ago. But the thing is, I live in Boston, but in Boston I don't really have any tools. So I was kind of just like buying components and it's taking forever, but a bit in the, I have a lot of components now, so now it's a lot easier. Okay, hold on. Okay, I got the solder. Alright. Is the iron on? Nope. Okay, heating up. Heating up. Heating up. Okay. This is trash. This is trash. We need a fan. Low. And plug in the fan. Okay, now we have something to exhaust the smoke. We have our third hand, our very nice third hand. All right, let's see how this goes. Ooh, that was easy. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. This is feeling real nice. Got me a little bit. I should use a sponge. This thing is very hot. Okay, well, that sucks. What the hell's going on there? Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. Wait, pin 14 goes to that. Wow, that's how long the resistors are? That seems too long. I think last time I must have picked 7 pitch, not 10 pitch. That seems really long. This seems problematic. I see why they make these tall now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Hopefully the solder just went in, but I kinda doubt that it did. Oh boy. Okay, well, let's try to do it with the... Fuck, I should have raised it up. I might need to use a heat gun to get this thing off of here. Let me try to do it here and see if we can make this work. Oh, melting plastic. Great. These need to be longer, but you can't make them longer. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Maybe I'll just melt the plastic. I don't give a fuck. I should use the Dremel and cut it then. I might have just fucked this whole board. That's the crazy thing, is that it's so easy to fuck the whole board up. I don't know if it's really all messed up, but I've never really used the heat gun to desolder this thing. Let me try to get the corner. Just do one corner. I don't think that one has any pad on it though. Let's try this one that has a pad on it. Yeah, because there's no way that that's connected. Fuck. Okay. So we're gonna have to... So I'm probably gonna wrap it up soon. Go eat some dinner. See, is that even going in there? Come on, touch the copper. Jackass. Desoldering this is gonna be a bitch if we have it on both sides. I actually think I can get this one by being a sneaky bee. I'm a sneaky bee. And then I don't know how I'm going to do the via. I have a single via on the entire board. And we're going to have to figure that out. I'm a sneaky bee. Who's a sneaky bee? I'm a sneaky bee. We need to flip this thing around. You probably couldn't. It was probably not even in the frame. Oh yeah, dude. See you, man. I don't know when that was. It was dope hanging with you. If you're still here, it was really dope. I had a ton of fun. Cool. You should go, bro. If it's morning, dude, I don't want to be the reason you stayed up. Cause I'll be back, you know? Like this is not the last time I'm gonna be doing this. Yeah, I don't know how did you end up here? Cause I'm on a weird uh category. Okay, so I think let's see if I can get this in frame. This camera is so bad. I'm saving up for a new camera for overhead. But so, anyways, the problem is there's copper on both sides, but there's not copper in the holes. And so, ideally, I can plate the inside of the vias because all of these things need to be junctions. And it was just great. I guess it's a good opportunity that I'll learn how to use a heat gun to try to desolder this thing because I need to remove all of these solder joints and then I need to lift it out of there. It's gonna be a lot. All right, but we're just gonna do this last solder and say that we call it at that. So the rest of the components, I don't know. That'll probably take another 2 or 3 hours. And then once the components are in, I'll need to I'll need to see if it works. So I'll test it on an oscilloscope, and in the likely event that it doesn't work, we're gonna have to do debugging and see what the problem is. Yeah, it depends on what goes wrong. I've debugged this. If the circuit, yeah, no, debugging is a pain. All right. None of those traces even go anywhere, so that's fine though. Actually, how is that even grounded? Because the ground pin. Let's see, how is that grounded? The Schmidt trigger is grounded. Oh. Oh, yeah, it's this pin that doesn't do anything. And that pin that's grounded through the bottom. Okay, cool. All right. Let's see, how long is this stream? 3:30. I feel like that's a good amount of time for a stream. Like the 6-hour ones get no views. But okay, so let me wrap it up with the overhead. Or actually, I'll do the scope because we have the scope. All right, so what did we do today? We built a 2-layer board. Dude, what's your name, by the way? Like, my name is Anand, Anand. Okay, so we built our first 2-layer board. Oh, look at that. That is a pain in the ass. Okay. Dude, you should join my Discord. I'd love to, be friends. All right, so we made this. We basically what we did is yeah. All right, I don't need to explain this. I'm out of here. Dominic, dude, it was a pleasure, man. I'm taking off. I'm pretty beat. This has been like 7 hours today. It's a good day. 7 hours just to make this little fucking piece of shit. Alright, peace, bro.